Hello there, Wipper here, and once again, welcome back to another GTA 5 mod showcase. And today, guys, I'm going to be showing you two different custom car mods. We have the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport and also the Lamborghini Aventador. But we're going to start off with the Bugatti Veyron here, and this is the convertible version of the Bugatti Veyron. Now, personally, I'm not a big fan of the styling of Bugatti Veyrons. I'm not a fan of the shape. It's probably got some aerodynamic merits to it, but I'm just not a fan of this shape. I think it's pretty ugly, but I suppose that's just personal preference. But around the back here, of course, we've got the Bugatti logo, and we've also got the rear spoiler here. Now, the really cool thing about this mod, which is the reason why I had to show you it, is that this rear spoiler works exactly as it does in real life, and I'll show you that a little bit later. But now let's go around to the other side and have a look at that, and that's pretty much the model work of this car. But now let's have a look at the interior of the car here. So let's hop in and have a look around. And you can see there we've got loads of different dials and gauges. We've got the revs in the center there, and on the right we've got the speedometer, which goes all the way up to 420 kilometers an hour, because of course this car is ridiculously fast in real life, just insanely quick. And on the left we've got something quite interesting here. We've got the amount of power that the engine is currently outputting. So of course the Bugatti Veyron's engine produces a ridiculous 1001 horsepower, and you can see there it goes up to 1001, and I'm presuming that dial would show in real life how much horsepower you're currently using, which is pretty cool. But of course that's not going to function in GTA 5. But looking at the rest of the interior here, we've got a very stylish kind of interior and central console kind of thing with the time and the rear view mirror and some chrome and stuff, and overall it's just a really nice interior. But yeah, so here's the rest of the interior, which you couldn't see earlier. We've got the lovely seats here, very luxurious. We've also got the clutch, brake and throttle, and the gear stick in the center there. So yeah, that's what the car looks like, a little quick tour. And look at that, we've even got some window controls on the doors there. Pretty nice. But yeah, guys, for this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I've also installed the realistic top speeds mod. Because these are very high performance cars, I thought it'd be pretty cool to get the realistic top speeds mod so we can actually drive this thing as fast as it would in real life. So we're on a highway now, and we're just going to gun it, and you'll see how fast this thing will go. But actually, before we do this, I'll just show you the spoiler in action. So I'm going to enable my speedometer now. There we go. And if I drive below 30 miles an hour, you'll see the spoiler is not activated. And as soon as I drive over 30, it comes up, and that's the default mode for it, to give you more downforce and help you turn corners. But if I brake suddenly, I'll give you a sideways view of this. You can see it goes into its air brake mode, it goes slightly more vertical, and it slows your car down tons. Lots and lots of drag. But now we're just going to gun it and see how fast this thing will go. Theoretically, I think in real life it goes around 260 miles an hour. I'm not too sure about that, but it's pretty damn fast. Let's see how fast we can go in GTA 5. So here we go. Already up to 100 miles an hour. That's just incredible. Insane acceleration. It's probably not that realistic, to be honest. I mean, we're already up to 200 miles per hour. I think in real life it'd take you a little bit longer than that to get up to 200 miles an hour. But look at this. We're still climbing. Still going. This is just insanely quick. But we're up to 240 miles an hour now. We should be able to crack 260 fairly easily. And now we've got a hill on our side, going down a bit. Up to 250. And as soon as we hit 260, I'm just going to brake. Yeah, there we are. I think we've kind of slowed down at 260 miles per hour. Look at that air brake working. Very effective. That's just incredible how fast this thing goes with the realistic top speeds mod. But yeah, guys, just before I move on to the Aventador, I wanted to show you the customization options that you've got with this car. Now, there aren't too many. In fact, there's only two things you can do. You can change the color of the car, and you can change the rims. And I think it's a good thing that you can change the rims, because I think these things are really ugly. So let's go to the modifications here and go to wheel choice. We can go to category sports, and those don't look too good. They don't really match the car very well. What else have we got here? What about, I don't know, S-Racer? Oh, those kind of work. We'll go with those. Not the best looking wheels, but, you know, that'll do. They're still better than the default ones. So you can change the wheels, and you can also change the paint. Now, you may notice we've got two different colours of the car, and you can change those separately. So the primary colour changes the main shell of the car. So we can go to metallic here, and we can change it to, I don't know, blue. That looks quite nice. And we can also change the secondary colour by going to the secondary colour menu and changing it to, I don't know, what can we change it to? What goes well? That definitely does not go well. I'm thinking like dark blue. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? So yeah, you can change those independently, and that looks pretty damn awesome. So yeah, those are the customization options you've got with this car. And now we've got a lovely blue Bugatti Veyron. So yeah guys, this is the Lamborghini Aventador in GTA 5, and it looks incredible, doesn't it? I love the appearance of this car. I mean, look at that front end. It's so intimidating and menacing. It's very angular. Everything on this car is angular, and it looks like it's got a face. It's got a personality, definitely, this car. And look at that badge at the front there, Lamborghini. But let's go around the side and have a look at the side of the car. We've got those huge vents to get airflow to the engine, and some above there, and the hexagonal fuel filler cap. And let's go around the back, and again, very, very angular. And look at that huge exhaust system. But there you go, that's what it looks like. And back around the other side. And again, let's have a little look at the interior. So yeah, here we are inside the car, and the cool thing is, it works. Well, you've got the revs showing. They show correctly, but you haven't got a speedometer. So that doesn't show up anywhere, but you have got the revs showing, which is pretty cool. So at least that works. And we've got the satellite navigation system and stuff like that, which is pretty nice. And we can look back at the engine back there, and these lovely leather seats. And yeah, overall it's just a really nice interior, isn't it? But let's just hop out again so I can show you the bits I couldn't show you because I was in the car. You can see there we've got the 3 pedals, and in the center console there, I wonder if we can use like a sniper rifle to zoom in a bit. Let's try this. Zoom in at the center console. Yeah, look at that. Wow, look at the detail. Look at the level of detail. You can even read the text. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that detail. Oh, yes. Okay, this sniper rifle is just brilliant for showing the interior of these cars. Yeah, look at that. We can see all the buttons there. And it's just an incredible model. Insane amounts of detail. And you can see there, the doors are opening as you'd expect with a Lamborghini. They're opening kind of vertically. I think they're called scissor doors or something like that. But it's pretty nice. And let's just hop in and go for a drive. Now, because with the Bugatti Veyron, we just did a top speed run down the highway, I think this time we're going to drive around some mountain roads and see how this thing handles. Now, I'm not sure what kind of top speeds this car can achieve with the realistic top speeds mod. I'm presuming it's around 220 miles an hour, but we're probably not going to be reaching those kinds of speeds on these roads. They're just too windy, too many corners, but we should be able to see the performance of this thing and see how amazing it looks driving through these mountains. Yeah, look at this thing. It handles really nicely. It's pretty good. Let's accelerate. Yeah, loads and loads of acceleration here. Of course, this is with no upgrades. This is just the stock car. No changes to it. And here we go. Yeah, it's just amazing to drive this thing through these mountain roads. Let's brake. Take a nice line through there. I don't want to go flying off into any valleys or anything. That would be devastating. And of course, at the end of this video, I will be destroying both of the cars. So if you want to see these cars destroyed, don't worry, I'm going to be doing that for you. Because I have to crush them. I have to just destroy them. It's just something you have to do. Let's go into the cinematic mode here and see what it looks like. Yeah, look at that. I'm not sure how I'm going to control this thing in cinematic mode, but I just want to see what it looks like. Yeah, that is just a beautiful view. Oh no! That's a really bad camera angle. I've just crashed it. Oh well, it's just a scratch. Nothing too bad. But yeah, guys, there are a few things I forgot to mention, and that is if you've got the enhanced native trainer, if you go to these trunk options, I can open the trunk, and what that does is it raises the rear spoiler. So that's what it looks like when it's raised, which is pretty nice. And if you open the rear left and rear right in this menu, it lifts up these kind of side vents each side of the engine bay, which is pretty nice. So you can lift those up to get even more airflow to the engine, and just look at that. You make it look even more menacing. Let's check out the customization options, although I'm not expecting to see too many of them. But let's go to the modifications here and have a look. So let's go to the spoiler, if we actually want another spoiler. Wow, it actually works. I mean, it looks a bit ridiculous, but the spoilers do work. Yeah, look at that. They do work. It just clips through the other spoiler. But yeah, so you can apply spoilers, and again, the one that fits the normal Zentorno actually does fit, so that's pretty nice. But let's not do that because it looks terrible. What about exhausts? Have we actually got custom exhausts as well? Is this actually going to work? Yes, look at that. Everything works. Wow, that exhaust looks ridiculous. I'm not going to be using that one. But the customization options are actually working. This is great. What about the roll cage? Okay, it just changes the color of those side blades. Okay, that's quite nice. Side skirts. Do those work? Let's go to side carbon. Oh my god. It's a fully customizable car. Everything works here. That's brilliant. What about window tinting? So we can change the window tint. Yes. Oh, that's amazing. I was not expecting this car to have customization options, and it's just blown me away with the level of customization that you can do to this thing. So now let's destroy this thing, and what better way to do that than driving off the top of Mount Chiliad. So here we've got our Aventador. We're just going to drive off and see what happens to our car. Oh my god, look at this drop. Here we go, doing loads and loads of flips. Oh my god, I was expecting more damage already, but look at this. We've lost our front bumper there. And our rear bumper. No, we've still got our rear bumper. That's surprising. I was expecting a little bit more damage than that, to be honest. And there we go. We've lost another panel. Don't know where it came from. Oh, yeah, that was the rear of the car. That was the rear bumper gone. Are we going to lose anything else? Keep going down. Just destroy this thing. I want it completely crushed. We've lost something else. I don't know what that was. But yeah, look at that. I think that was like our rear bumper or something catching up with us. I don't know. And now we've just lost our hood. That's completely gone. And we're still sliding down. And that's the rear of the car. And there's our hood again. It's winning the race down the hill. Oh no. But yeah, we've well and truly destroyed this thing. So let's do the same thing with the Bugatti Veyron. But now let's go down a different side of the mountain. So let's just drive straight off here and see what happens to this thing. Hopefully lots of crushing and deformation. Oh my god, we've already lost the front bumper. And there goes the bonnet and probably the door. Yep, we've lost the door. Oh dear. Yeah, the car is being destroyed. Think how much this car is worth in real life. And I'm just destroying it now in GTA 5. Just completely destroying this thing. Hopefully we don't explode though, because that really would destroy the car. Oh, there's not too much... Wait, what? What? Repair your car. Thank you for that message, mod creator. That's brilliant. So when you lose your HUD, it gives you a message saying please repair your car. That's great. Shout out to that guy. He made the mod. He's awesome. So let's continue to drive down this huge mountain straight into a tree. Oh dear. The deformation isn't too extreme. I think the other mods I showed had like better deformation, but you've still got some element of deformation. Pretty cool. Look at that. You can destroy this thing, tumbling and tumbling down this mountain. And almost to the bottom now, but yeah. So we've now destroyed both the cars. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you in this video. But if you have enjoyed this GTA 5 mod showcase, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And just look at this mess. We've completely destroyed this thing. It's barely recognizable as a Bugatti Veyron anymore.